All right, let's start with your character and
Yes.
a little bit about him.
Okay. My character in the movie is Gerard. Gerard is a college student who's a little left of center. Now that the barbershop is co-ed, if you will, it's got the beauty salon, it's got the barbershop. A lot of opinions are being thrown around. It used to be a time in the barbershop where you would get that one-sided opinion. You would say, women are like this, and they'd be like, yep. This is like this, and be like, yep. But now you have the opposing side, the women. So where Gerard fits in is he's on the men's side, just in locality, I guess, but his mind is on the women's side. Gerard is very much so a ladies' man in his own right. He studies women's lib in college, and he's like I said, he's left of center. He's a bit more sensitive than the rest of the guys in the barbershop too, and he's not afraid to express that. Yeah.
Now, this is your first feature film
Yes.
debut.
Mhm.
So, were you looking for this, or did it come to you? And what attracted you to this role?
I was looking for it. And when you look for something, eventually you'll find it. I auditioned for the first barbershop, and obviously, I was not in it. Ooh, that still gets me, man. Ooh, but I'm here now, and it was great. I did the regular audition process. I would like to tell people that Ice Cube called me personally on my cell phone because he has my phone number because he's a big fan, and begged me to be in this movie, but that did not happen. I auditioned, and I got the part, and it has been one of the coolest experiences of my life so far. I love the character. The character is the type of character that I like to play. Very low status to everyone else. I like setting up jokes for other people so they can rag on me a little bit. That's my little secret because at the end of the day, it's still about me. Yeah.
So, let's talk about some of the other cast members, too.
Mhm.
I mean, this was filmed in a
Oh yeah.
relatively small space. You spent
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of time together. So, did you have a lot of freedom to sort of play with your character?
Oh yeah. Oh, we had a lot of freedom to play with the character a little bit. Malcolm Lee did a great job of encouraging that behavior on set, led by Cube and Cedric. Cedric just guns it. He's improvising a lot. Every take, different joke. So the director had a hard time, I would imagine, kind of picking something. And so when you see someone like that doing it, and they all give you the encouragement that you know what you're here for a reason, you start you start playing and you start improvising and having fun. So this movie was very much so a playground with a bunch of weirdos, which was great. I mean, that's the weirdest people in a good way. Some of them, Utkarsh and Budkar. That dude is weird for real. He got a strange relationship with his dog, and I don't like it one bit.
So, speaking of all these characters too, there's a lot of it's a kind of an eclectic group,
Yeah.
and comedians and actors and rappers, but it's a comedy, but it also deals with some serious subjects. So, how did you all balance that in telling the story and not being too preachy?
Well, it's trying to balance that element of trying to make it so we're not as preachy as you would hear in a church, was a little difficult to do at times, but we literally left that to the pros. We left that to Common, Cube, and the director. They carried a lot of the dramatic social issues. They carried that weight a lot, more so than some of the other actors in the movie. But Malcolm Lee did a good job of kind of separating when we would shoot certain things. Certain days would be pure comedy. Certain days would be, we're working on drama today, so everybody get into that headspace. And I guess post-production helped a lot as well because you know where to cut, you know where to elevate certain things. I did a couple of scenes outside of the barbershop that I felt like was some of my best stuff that I've ever done in my life, and people told me that was really, really funny. Problem is that in during the ceasefire, where the scene would have come, it took away from that feeling you're supposed to have during that moment. It's supposed to be a lull. The director, I'm guessing, is trying to evoke something from the audience, a certain type of emotion, to really be in that headspace, to really feel like they're in this environment. You throw that scene that I did in there, it kind of throws it off a little bit. So that's a testament to the director as well, to say, hey, even though this is very funny, it just won't make the movie because it doesn't serve the purpose for the whole project. Mm-hmm. And I at first I fought him on it. I was like, no, but it's really funny. Oh my God. Yeah. And then once I saw the movie, I thought it makes a lot of sense. Right. I would have been so distracted if I saw that. Mm-hmm. If I saw that clip right there.
Interesting. Deleted
scenes? Yes. I don't know who I'm talking to when I say that, by the way.
So, talking about the whole barbershop salon environment, mm-hmm. how important do you think it is in a community, and how it drives this story?
The barbershop in the salon is always been even for me growing up, it's always been a place where it's just like, it's almost like a timeout. You know, when you go through the hustle and bustle of life, work, relationships, family stress, health, you're dealing with all kinds of stuff that a normal person would deal with in the 24 hours. When you go to the barbershop, it's almost like you're taking care of yourself for a second. You can turn your phone off. You can just relax. You don't have to worry about anything because someone's making you look good. So for that 30 minutes or however long you plan on being there, someone is taking care of you to make sure you look good. And it kind of gives you that sense of like release. It's just like, I can relax, I can chill. So then you're kind of left open for, conversation. So you're feeling loose. Certain barbershops and salons, they have wine, they have cool music, they have like a lavender scent in the air where it's like very calming, and so it's that just chill vibe, that chill area where you can just go and just hang out and not worry about anything. Yeah.
And lastly, what do you hope that audiences take away after seeing this film?
All in all, I hope they're very much so entertained, to the point where they would go see it again. They would tell other people to go see it again. But I do want them to become more aware of the power that you have as an individual to plant your own seed in your community. Change doesn't happen overnight. But it doesn't happen unless that one person decides to be that change. And I think that if they see this movie, they'll understand that how this small barbershop can cause such a great shift in their city. Something bad is happening, go fix it. And you don't have to be Superman, but you can be Robin. You can be I don't know any other superhero characters. I was trying to be cool and name off. I don't watch that many. Ugh, jeez. Who's below Superman and Robin, Batman? I don't.
Robin's good.
Go plant a damn seed in your community. Not literally, even literally, apple tree or something. That's
Fantastic.
what I would do. Yeah.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.